From the Montreal basement, where Respawning Fire superhost Cozy Bear currently dwells, this is RAF-PARDY! Na, 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 na. You guys are supposed to sing along. Come on. The Comedy Button hosts were way better at this. There we go. Na, 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 na,
Oh, we have to legally make it distinct.
Hold on. You guys haven't been introduced yet. You're only allowed to sing at this point. Let me introduce you right now.
Shut up, Chad.
A retired NFT collector from the Bluegrass State, Adam Gumby.
Hello, everybody. I've made either a lot of money in NFTs
right, that's
or
enough.
lost it all. Okay.
A Master Chief from the city that originated the term bag fries, Joel Campos.
My AirPods are catching me up.
There we go. All right, we're going to get copyright infringed if we keep them on screen too long. A hobby meteorologist from the state of fires and wine, Chad Michael Innes.
By the power of Thor! Yeah!
Wow, that's impressive. And of course, the host of RAF-PARDY. That's right, it's me. It's Cozy Bear. Whew. My contestants this evening.
Amazing.
How are we currently feeling?
I feel like I can't take you seriously, but I also can't take you not seriously at the same time because that is just such a ridiculous setup.
It is fantastic. Alex, I feel like you're like at Thanksgiving dinner or like an Easter dinner. Somebody dressed up a child in a suit that's too big. And God, it just looks so perfect. I love it so much.
I like to think that's like one of those like shirt, tie, suit combos where there's just a zipper in the back. So he can just pull the whole thing off and just be wearing a t-shirt at any minute.
I'll say this. The shirt that I'm wearing underneath this, no sleeves. It is completely sleeveless, but you wouldn't be able to tell that. I want to get the show rolling real quick to do a little bit of kind of background informationing. A couple months ago, I reached out to the hosts of the Comedy Button just before their podcast ended, and I said, hey, what if I did a little game of Jeopardy with you guys called Butpardy? And they were like, yeah, sounds cool. We did it. It was great. It was published in audio form to their Patreon feed, and they told me, oh yeah, we're going to eventually publish the video on our like YouTube channel at some point. As of the recording of this, they actually have not yet released a video version. Now, could be that in between us recording this and us releasing our version of America's favorite game show, they'll release Butpardy. But alas, we could actually beat them to the market on this. So that's pretty exciting, although a little bit weird. The current kind of sort of scene collection layout that you're currently looking at, done all in OBS, very similar to what I did for Butpardy, but it's actually a little bit advanced and improved over what those guys had to deal with. If you previously watched Butpardy, I think you'll be very, very, very impressed with what I managed to pull off with this.
This looks incredible.
It does.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, well, without further ado, shall we get on to revealing our categories for this evening?
Yes, please.
Go for it, Alex.
All righty. Let's go ahead and let's check out our categories for our single Jeopardy board, starting with Redeemed Villains, Peripheral Paradise, Novel Origins, Breaking the Bank, One Syllable is Enough, and finally, Star Power. As you can see, we have quite the selection of categories to choose from today. And after much deliberation, after much thought, I've decided, Joel, that because you're a guest today, because you graciously offered up your time to be here, you will have the power of choice to choose where on the board you want to go first. Are you ready?
Sure. I was telling Chad earlier, I'm very bad at trivia, so this will be very fun.
Great. Excellent.
Excellent.
All the more points for me.
Chad's also bad at quizzing. So don't
All right.
I'm only bad at sports games.
I can assure you there are no sports games. Actually, I can exclusively reveal here that there was a sport game in one category from the Double Jeopardy board that I actually took out because I figured that nobody would be able to get it. So
well,
you can
Adam
thank
would
me
have
for
an
that.
unfair advantage. Yeah.
All right, let's go to the board. Joel, where are we going first?
Oh man, let's go. Redeemed villains for 1,000. We're starting high.
Yikes.
Yikes. All right, let's go. It took many updates for this survival game to regain its luster after saying hello to disappointing reviews in 2016. Ooh, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that I'm going to have to count that as a loss for everybody here. Thankfully, nobody buzzed in, so none of you are losing any points this particular round. The answer that I was looking for was Hello Games' 2016 release, No Man's Sky.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will say this.
That was it.
I will say this. You chose a particularly difficult clue to go with to start off the game. The category is redeemed villains, which would make you think of perhaps video game characters that had a redemption arc and redeemed themselves in the eyes of their nemesis. However, in this particular case, we dealt with a villain in the eyes of the public, a game that was viewed as just completely irreproachable that managed to claw its way back to glory. That being said, Joel, I'm still giving you the floor for the next question. So the floor is yours, but maybe go with something a little bit easier this time around.
I'm just gonna do all the thousands right away. No, let's do novel origins for 200.
Novel origins for 200. Let's go. A beloved RPG series.
And Chad, Birdie, Chad.
I realize right here and now that I actually did not properly set this up. Of course, the host will be buzzing in when they know the answer to these various clues, and they will do so by saying their name, or in Chad's case, Birdie, because he believed that it would be difficult to distinguish between himself, Joel, and Adam if he just said Chad. However,
it's like Chad and Adam. Chatham, they're difficult to distinguish.
However, Chad, aka Birdie, you're actually not supposed to buzz in until I have completed reading the clue, which means that I'm actually going to be awarding you minus 200 points.
That's no fair. I didn't know the rules.
Let's go.
Damn.
Did you see anybody else trying to buzz in? Did you see anybody else being like, oh, I know this. Come on, look at me. I know this. No, you didn't. You were the only pervert out of the three of you that decided to buzz in first like that. All right. Joel, Adam, do either of you know?
Adam,
go right for it.
it's what is The Witcher?
That is correct. Congratulations.
Oh my God, you even have the light going around the border of his picture?
Oh, yeah.
This is incredible.
Thank you.
Very aroused.
All right,
Covered is
Adam,
appropriate.
you got that correct, which means that you now have the power of choice on the board. Where are we going to next?
Novel origins for 1,000.
Novel origins for 1,000. All right, here we go. Our second 1,000 of the evening. This twisted take on Lewis Carroll's classic story is all American. Going once. Going twice. And we're out. At some point in the future, I was hesitant to implement the specific sound effect that they use in actual Jeopardy because I figured that it would cause copyright infringement issues perhaps. But I should implement some sort of sound effect letting you know that the time is up. The answer that I was looking for was American McGee's Alice. This is an old school.
I was thinking Alice in Wonderland, but I had no idea what the game was.
Right. Of course, this is based off of the Alice in Wonderland IP from author Lewis Carroll, and this is specifically American McGee's Alice from noted video game creator American McGee. Back when it was real trendy to be like, hey, this is Sid Meier's whatever you want to call it. This is American McGee's whatever you want to call it. John Carmack is making you his bitch. You know, things like that.
American
Joel.
McGee is also made up.
You didn't get 1,000 either, so I would suggest, much like Joel earlier, that with your next pick on the board, you also not go at 1,000 next, but ultimately it is up to you.
Star Power 600.
Star Power for 600, a very metered and measured choice. This wrestler turned actor was made available as a skin in one of Microsoft's biggest releases of 2019.
Adam,
go right for it.
who is Batista?
That is correct. Good job.
Adam said his name twice. That's a double buzz. Does he get penalized?
Double points.
I think he should get penalized.
There will be all sorts of shenanigans that will go on as the game progresses. There will be many more opportunities to penalize him and all of you over the course of the evening. All right, Adam, let's go back to the board. Where are we going next?
Star Power for 400.
Star Power for 400. A clueless gamer who was immortalized in the world of Death Stranding.
Adam,
Again.
who is Conan O'Brien?
That is correct.
Damn it. Son of a bitch.
All right, Adam.
I'm going to keep the train rolling. Star Power for 200.
For 200. Let's go. Only true believers would know that his cameos weren't limited to just Marvel movies.
Birdie.
I think that Chad just barely inched out Adam on that one. It took Chad a little bit longer to get the first syllable of birdie out of his mouth. But Adam was able to get the A of his thing out first for the audio recording. But Chad, you just barely got in there. Go for it.
Who is Stan Lee?
That is correct. And
Thank you.
thanks to that, you now have exactly 0 points. I hope you appreciate
Back
that.
to zilch.
All right, Chad, where are we going?
One syllable is enough for 600, please, Alex.
One syllable is enough for 600. Let's go. An oft-ridiculed mascot platformer conceived by Mark Cerny.
Bernie.
Ooh.
That was pretty inarguably Chad in that one particular instance. Let's go, Chad.
Who is Knack?
That is correct. Good job.
Suck it, Joel.
I told you I'm really bad at trivia. I don't like being put on the spot.
All right. Chad, we're back at the board.
One syllable is enough for 800. Por
Oh,
favor.
Here we go. This is our first 800 of the evening. This is going to be exciting. This early shooter's robust multiplayer suite and fully rendered 3D environments were a tectonic shift for its genre.
Joel.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it to Joel on this one. Joel, I think you stepped up to the plate and I think you batted away your name and let the world know that you knew the answer first and above everyone else. Adam, you just weren't even there. Come on, man. I know.
This is a complete guess for me. What is Doom?
I'm afraid that
Dang.
is incorrect. Adam, are you buzzing in?
Yes, I am. Is that how it works? Do you buzz in when someone else gets it wrong?
Yes.
I haven't watched RAF-PARDY ever. What is Quake?
That is correct.
I forgot.
Yeah, so close.
It was the multiplayer. The multiplayer threw me off. I was like, fuck, Doom doesn't have multiplayer.
But also, the thing about this game is it was a tectonic shift for its genre. Tectonic shifts cause quakes.
How long did you spend on this?
A little bit. Let me tell you, I really slaved over a lot of those clues. It really
It shows.
it
This
really
is
took me a
incredible.
long time to be like, all right, this is the exact phrasing that I need for this one. I think it worked out okay. I think it worked
Yeah.
out just okay. All right, Adam, where are we going next?
One syllable is enough for 200.
Okay, let's go. Polyarch's debut VR game about a rodent's journey to rescue their uncle.
Adam.
Joel.
Unfortunately, Joel, I think Adam got the jump on you there. Adam, go for it.
What is moss?
That is correct.
Ooh, I'm a little mouse.
All right.
That's his catchphrase through the game too.
Yeah, I played it.
Where to next?
Since
One
it's VR, you have
syllable.
to say it out loud every time.
Yeah. One syllable is enough for 400.
One syllable is enough for 400. This 3D fighting game definitely skipped leg day.
Chad,
Oh, Chad buzzed in. Let's go, Chad.
what is Tekken?
Ooh, I'm afraid that is incorrect.
Fudge. That's 2 syllables, idiot. God damn it.
Can I hear the clue again? I had someone talking to me at the door.
This 3D fighting game definitely skipped leg day. I'm afraid that I'm going to have to call it on that one. The answer that I was looking for was a noted Switch launch game, ARMS.
Good wordplay. I like
shit.
it.
That was good. That was good.
All right.
I hate it and I love it.
Because Chad bottomed out on that one, I'm going to give it to you, Joel. You go ahead and you tell us where we are going on the board next.
Peripheral Paradise for 200. Peripheral Paradise.
Peripheral
200.
Paradise for 200. Let's go. An NES accessory so bad, only Thanos could love it.
Chad,
Adam.
Chad.
Joel.
I think Chad got in first. Chad, go for it.
What is the Power Glove?
That is correct. All right.
We're going for Peripheral Paradise. Let's continue that, but we're gonna play some hopscotch, and we're gonna go to 600.
Peripheral Paradise for 600. This short-lived SNES peripheral lives on in the Smash Bros. Series as one of its most powerful projectile items.
Chad.
I think Chad got in there first.
What is the Super Scope?
That is correct. Chad making a little bit of a comeback. Who knew that
with
Chad was
400 1,000 points now. Okay.
Who knew that Chad was a peripheral powerhouse? Are you enough of a peripheral powerhouse, however, to feel confident choosing another category from its column, however?
You can't tempt me. You succubus.
I'm not tempting you.
You dirty siren. Let's go to 800. Peripheral Paradise, por favore.
This popular brand of video game cheat devices took a bite out of its competition.
Adam.
Joel.
Adam, let's go.
What is the Game Shark?
That is correct.
In my brain, I didn't know which one was right. Game Shark or Game Genie? Which one was the competition?
Genies bite people, huh?
Oh, fuck you.
All right.
Yeah?
Okay,
Purple
Chad.
Paradise.
Sorry, Adam. Go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah. Purple Paradise for 1,000.
Ooh, here we go. Our third 1,000 of the evening. Are we going to bottom out again? Let's find out. An infamously unreleased Wii accessory that Satoru Iwata introduced at the end of Nintendo's E3 2009 press conference.
Chad.
Chad, floor's yours.
What is the Nintendo Vitality Sensor?
That is correct. And I am impressed by the fact that you used its full name.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
it's
that
not
good.
like it's not like it would have taken a genius to be like, oh yeah, its full name was the Nintendo Vitality Sensor instead of just
Hey,
the Vitality
don't keep
Sensor.
it for
But
me.
You
Let me
gave it
have
its full
something.
respect. You gave it its full respect, and I respect that. Where are we going next on the board, Chad?
Every
Can't
time he
get over
shows
that view
himself,
of you.
I die.
It's so
I die.
perfect. It's so perfect.
I will say, hold on,
Let's-
before you say where you're going to go, right now on the board, like all of the points, all the remaining points are almost connected like a land bridge. Are you going to break the bridge?
We are going to destroy Peripheral Paradise for 400
Shit.
and crumble the foundation of our lives.
Wow. Our first column is completely done. THQ's bankruptcy was caused in part by the commercial failure of this infamous tablet.
Adam,
Adam, go for it.
what is the U-Draw tablet?
That is correct.
Ah, nice.
Okay.
I didn't want to take a
Good
chance.
guess.
I remember having 30 of these at GameStop when I worked there. I was like, this is not going to be good.
The thing about the U-Draw tablet is, of course, it came to the Wii first. And it actually was like a moderate success on the Wii. You know, a lot of third-party games, like, you know, famously didn't do very well on the Wii. The U-Draw actually did okay. The problem happened when THQ decided, well, if it did great on the Wii, it'll probably do even better on the Xbox 360 and PS3. Big mistake. That basically crashed the company. Well, not basically. There were like it was like a death by 1,000 cut situation where a lot of different things tanked them, but the U-Draw situation didn't help matters. All right. Adam, where are we going next?
I'm trying to make a land bridge again, so we're going to get rid of redeemed villains for 200.
Redeemed villains for 200. Let's go. The loss of Installation 04 made him a pariah among his spacefaring people. Adam, you have a very particular facial expression, like but you legit don't know.
Because I have an idea, but I'm not sure.
You're
Okay.
ahead by 1,400 points.
I was going to say,
Don't
this
worry
is
about it.
just 200 points. It's not that big of a
I'm not.
loss if you
Nope,
get it incorrect.
stingy.
All right,
Stingy
going
over
once, going twice, and we're out of time. The answer that I was looking for was the Arbiter from the Halo
Fuck.
series.
I was literally
Joel,
just
this was
thinking that.
yours.
I don't want to go. I don't want to drop to negative 1,000. Come on.
All right. You know what, Joel? I feel bad for you on that one. That was definitely yours to get. You didn't get it, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you the power of choice once again on the board. Where are we going next?
Breaking the bank for 200.
Ooh, here we go. We're breaking the bank with this one. The most popular form of commerce in the post-apocalypse.
Adam.
Go, Jojo.
I'm afraid that Adam got the jump on you on that one. Go for it.
What are caps?
That is correct. Of course, caps, the form of currency in the Fallout universe. Most of them come from Nuka-Cola bottle caps, although you do have weird specialty caps that come from like Nuka-Cola Quantum and other such varietals of Nuka-Cola. Where are we going next on the board, Adam?
Going back to redeemed villains for 400.
Ooh, here we go. The creator of this furry fellow believed his name was synonymous with stupid in English. Unlike the Arbiter one, Adam is wincing in pain on this one. I don't know what's going on.
I think it'd be so many mascots. I have no idea.
Going once, going twice, and we are out of time. The answer that I was looking for was Donkey Kong, who, of course, starred as the villain of the original 1981 Donkey Kong game. Shigeru Miyamoto called him Donkey Kong because he believed, oh, donkey, that's like a synonym for stupid in English, not, fully understanding in English as well as a native speaker. Nevertheless, it stuck, and now he's in one of the highest grossing animated movies of all time. All right. Adam, where are we going?
Redeem villain for 600.
Let's go. Before becoming one of their greatest allies, this character conspired against a spacefaring PlayStation duo.
I know who it is, but I don't know their name.
Same. I'm like, I know the character, no idea what his name is.
Chad, do you want me to let you buzz in and you'll give your best shot at this one? You get it wrong, I'll just subtract 200 points.
No, because I literally don't know his name.
All right. The answer that I was looking for was Captain Quark, who, of course, started
From
out as a
Ratchet and Clank, yeah.
villain in the original Ratchet and Clank and was gradually, over time, retconned into becoming a buffoonish hero/ally of the PlayStation duo. Let's go
All I could
to
think of was
the board
Megamind.
again. Chad, because you had an inkling of who this particular villain was, I will let you choose next.
We are going to completely fuck everything and go to one syllable is enough for 1,000.
All right, let's go. A 2012 puzzle platforming game with the same namesake as a felt headdress commonly worn during the Ottoman Empire.
Chad.
Wow, Chad, you were built for this one. Let's go.
What is Fez?
That is correct.
Thank you. Adam, I'm coming for that ass.
I'm
wish
just
Phil
happy to
would
be
not
here.
Negative. Yeah, I don't want.
I'm just happy to be here.
Because if you end RAF-PARDY negative, like they come for you, right?
All right,
Who?
Chad,
They.
where are we going next?
We are going breaking the bank for 800.
Breaking the bank for
I chose chaos today.
a bloodthirsty muscle that featured prominently in the economies of many popular NES games. Now, I'm going to say this. Normally, I don't provide any clues or hints for the clues that I'm already providing. Don't overthink this one. This is one of those ones where you're probably thinking real super duper hard. You're thinking, oh man, it's worth 800 points. This must be just a real, like, mind bender. Don't overthink this one. You've played an NES game, you might know immediately what I'm alluding to here.
What was the category? I don't even remember.
This was breaking the bank for 800.
Okay.
The clue was a bloodthirsty muscle that featured prominently in the economies of many popular NES games.
Joe, you might do better at trivia if you just listen to the questions.
Going once, going twice. The answer that I was looking for was Hearts. Of course, there are many NES games out there, like the original Castlevania and its sequels, and Kid Icarus, in which hearts were basically the primary form of currency. They were used to purchase all manner of items. They could be farmed from enemies. They made the world go round, despite it being kind of macabre when you think about it, collecting hearts like that. All right.
I got real stuck on vampires. And I was like, I've never found teeth in a game.
I was
or
like, are
lungs in a game.
biceps used as currency in an NES game? Perhaps. Like, what are we going here?
Chad, can you redeem yourself and get some
1,000 points,
sweet-
breaking the bank, baby.
Wow, we're really breaking the bank today. Currency is rarely as sweet as this treat that plays a big part in a certain clicker game.
Adam,
Go for it.
what is a cookie?
That is correct. Of course, Adam is alluding to the cookies, which make up the economy in the hit clicker / passive game, Cookie Clicker, a favorite game of mine.
What the fuck is
It's very
Cookie
popular.
Clicker?
It's
I have-
extremely popular.
For the record,
That's a made up game. You
I
guys
have-
made that up. You guys are in cahoots.
I have definitely talked about Cookie Clicker on the podcast multiple times, probably.
I feel like I remember you talking about Cookie Clicker, and I'm like, you made that up.
This is one of those games that has been around forever on PC. It has never made its way to console, probably never will. It'd be great on console.
Was this
actually.
one of those like cheap platinums? No, you just
No.
said it wasn't on
No.
console. Sorry,
No.
I'm a Mountain Dew hard in right now.
Yeah. It actually, I don't even think, is it on? No, I think Yeah, it actually just came to Steam like a few months ago, but forever it was actually like literally just a browser game. All right. Adam, where are we going next?
We're gonna go to redeem villains for 800, trying to get Joel out of the negative.
This secret apprentice shares the same namesake as a planet-sized superweapon.
Adam.
Adam, go for it.
Who is Starkiller?
That is correct. Of course, Adam is referring to Starkiller, the secret apprentice of one Darth Vader in the 2007 game Star Wars The Force Unleashed, back in the Legends era of the Star Wars canon before it was all retconned away.
Sunglasses are coming off. I'm getting serious. This is phase 2. This is like, you killed the first phase of the boss. I'm ready to now freaking turn into an alien and beat your ass.
We're not even at the double Jeopardy board yet, and yet Chad is already powering up. Adam, where are we going next?
Let's go to Star Power for 800.
Star Power for 800. This American rapper's action games weren't beloved, but they certainly made more money than his namesake.
Adam.
I actually think that Chad just barely got you on the jump there. Chad, go for it.
I forgot the question, but I think I remember saying, who is 50 Cent?
That is correct.
Yeah, blood in the sand, baby.
Can you give me that man's real name?
Sean Puffy Combs.
No.
All right.
I gotta just start buzzing in because I thought it was 50 Cent. I should have just tried to buzz in.
Baby.
This is the time to
I got
buzz
nothing
in.
to lose at this point.
I was going to say, this is also, this is the single Jeopardy board. When we get to the double Jeopardy board, the points are going to be much, much higher, which means that you have the potential to lose much, much more if you get them wrong. This is the time to experiment. This is the time to feel things out. Speaking of which, Chad, where are we going to feel out next?
We are going to feel the origins of a novel for $800.
Ooh, the last of the 800s. The book that inspired this squad-based shooter believed that a letter, not a number, would demark the world's next great conflict. I got you.
Can I get the zoom in on Alex? Alex, can I get a zoom in on you?
Yeah, can we get
a... Earlier when we did the one about the hearts, I said, you don't have to overthink this one. This one you might need your thinking cap a little bit before. When I reveal what the answer is, you'll be like, oh, of course. But I think I got you good on this one.
Joel, you got to guess? You can experiment like it's college?
I got nothing. I got nothing up here.
The answer that I was looking for was World War Z, which, of course, originally was a novel. Yeah. Was adapted into a movie and eventually was adapted into a squad-based shooter inspired somewhat by Left 4 Dead. I remember that game kind of making a bit more of a splash than people anticipated it would. I don't know where that game's really doing right nowadays, but nevertheless, it came and went.
I was like, Tom Clancy's Rainbow A? What?
Joel, I want to give you more opportunities to experiment like it's college, much like Adam said. So I'm going to give you the power of choice on the board yet again.
Star Power for 1,000.
Here we go. The last of the thousands. A maligned SNES game designed by Amy Hennig starred this famous basketballer.
Adam,
the floor is yours.
What is Shaq Fu?
I'm afraid that is incorrect.
Oh, that makes me feel so good. I can drain those points right into my heart.
Experimenting.
Either of you want to experiment?
Nope.
Either of you want to figure out what maligned SNES game Amy Hennig designed? This was her, I was about to say directorial debut, but she technically didn't direct the game. She was just the lead designer on it. It was her first designer effort, however. Doesn't seem like anybody knows this one. So the game...
I'll take a guess. Why not?
All right, hold on.
Why not?
Give me a second. Joel, go for it.
Who is Michael Jordan?
Joel? That is correct.
Let's go. Was it Space Jam?
Amazing.
It was not Space Jam. There were, of course, quite a few Space Jam video games, both then and recently, thanks to the recent Space Jam movie that just came out. However, the game in question that he starred in was Michael Jordan Chaos in the Windy City.
Oh yeah,
I've never heard of this game in my
I've
life.
seen this game before. It's pretty wild.
I
It's like
mean,
an action
like beat 'em
platformer with
up?
Michael Jordan. I think it's an action platformer. I think.
It's like this weird like action platformer like hybrid experience. Kind of like it's one of those like weird relics of the era where it's like we didn't really know what to do with basketballers. It's like, do we want them to star in a basketball game? No, we want to star in this weird like platforming game designed by Amy Hennig. Because you managed to nail that one, Joel. You have power of choice over the board again. Where are we going?
Joel, you're positive. You're in the positive. I'm proud of you.
Let's go breaking the bank for 400.
Ooh, here we go. Here we go. A shiny collectible used to feed hungry lumas and strike unsuspecting Goombas.
Chad.
Chad?
What are starbits?
That is correct.
Mario Galaxy, baby.
All right.
We're going to finish out that category. We're going to go, what was that? We're going to go 600, breaking the bank.
Breaking the bank.
El Banco.
This gene-altering substance led to the downfall of a famous Ayn Randian city.
Chad.
Chad's got it again.
What is Atom?
That is correct.
Thank you. Bioshock.
Adam, do you
Am
feel
I in the
ashamed?
lead? Oh no, I accidentally am winning.
You're just barely in the lead. Adam, do you feel ashamed about the fact that you didn't get that one?
Absolutely not. I never feel ashamed about anything.
All right.
Especially losing to Chad.
Chad, we going for 400 or 600?
We're going novel origins for both at the same time. 600. 600.
A series of subterranean shooters inspired by the works of Russian author Dmitry Glukhovsky.
Chad.
Adam.
I think Chad just barely got you on the jump there.
What is the Metro series?
That is correct.
Yeah, feels good.
All right. And finally, we will be closing things out with novel origins for 400. A Ubisoft-owned franchise that has been reinvented many times in both single-player and multiplayer form.
Joel.
Joel? The floor
What is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six?
is yours. That is correct. You get
Let's go.
400 points.
Nice.
All right, and that brings us to the end of the single Jeopardy board. How are we currently feeling? Adam, you currently have 4,400 points. Joel, you currently have 600 points. And Chad, you are in the lead with 5,400 points.
I just want to thank Jesus Christ and my mom. That's it.
I want to curse Shaq Fu. Otherwise, I'd be in the lead. It's all good.
Joel, you have any comments so far?
I can't wait. I can't wait to go play this Michael Jordan game, honestly. I owe a lot to that game.
That Michael Jordan game is apparently like pretty, again, as I mentioned when I gave the original clue, it's pretty poorly regarded, not super well liked. I think it was like, it's one of those examples of like back before people were like, oh man, these are like the top 100 worst games of all time. It was like a game that topped those kinds of lists. So maybe don't play it for too long, but yeah, sure. Give it a shot.
Do you think when Amy Hennig went to Naughty Dog and said, "Hey, I worked on Michael Jordan's Trouble in the Windy City or whatever it is. Let me make Uncharted." Do you think that she put that on her resume?
I'm sure she did. I'm sure she was like, "Hey, check this out. I worked with like this famous American athlete." I'm sure that was probably back in the day, kind of a power play. Who knows? I actually don't know.
Fun fact. that Michael Jordan game, last game that she put out.
Wow, really?
Poor
It's
woman.
been so long. It's been so
Yeah.
long.
Everything she's ever wanted is canceled.
All right. Are we ready to see what categories we're going to be tangoing with on the double Jeopardy board?
Is that a clue?
Go
Tangled?
for it, Alex. Is it dancing?
No,
Rapunzel
it
thing?
is not. Unfortunately, there are no tangled video games on the upcoming board.
Destiny
But you
2
know what
Strange
kinds
Tangles.
of video games we will be dealing with? We'll be dealing with video games that adhere to the concept of versus mode. You are what you eat. BF cheese. Stiff upper lips. Canadian creators, and games of the year. An eclectic category of different and unusual prompts. Are you guys ready for this?
Ready spaghetti.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's jump right in. Now that we're on the double Jeopardy board, as you can see, all the prices have doubled. We will start with 400, then 800, 1200, 1600, and finally 2000. Joel, because you've been such a good sport so far, I am giving you the power of choice.
That's the only good thing you have to say about me.
And you also
let's go versus mode for 400.
And versus mode for 400. You also, in all fairness, you also did show a little bit of respect to Amy Hennig's video game design origin. So I got to respect that. All right. Versus mode for 400. An acclaimed tower defense game from 2009 in which you commandeer a solar-powered army.
Adam.
Adam, go for it.
What is Plants vs. Zombies?
Adam, that is correct. All right, Adam. Where are we going next?
Yeah. Versus mode for 800.
Versus mode for 800. Let's go. In this intergalactic matchup, whoever wins, ... we lose.
Adam.
Adam's on it again.
What is Alien vs. Predator?
That is correct.
Damn it.
I feel like nowadays, when people think about the Alien versus Predator franchise, they think of those two pretty crappy movies from the 2000s. But in fact, there were Alien versus Predator comic books and video games from well before those movies ever came out. So that's a little bit of fun little video game versus trivia facts for you.
The SNES game is pretty fun. The SNES AVP is pretty solid.
Hell yeah. Adam, where are we going next?
Versus mode for big ol' 1200.
Ooh, going down the board. Let's go. This cult beat-em-up game from Ubisoft was delisted for over 6 years before being re-released in 2021.
Adam.
Adam's on it again.
What is Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
That is correct.
Oh, what do those points look like, Chad? What do those points look like now?
They look like Dookie. They look like Dookie points.
Where are we going next, Adam?
Versus mode for 1600.
Video game and comic book characters clashed in this 2008 fighting game. All of a sudden, Adam's awfully stone-faced.
No, I know the series, but I just don't want to say. I don't know the number that would be after it.
Joel, you have an inkling of what this could be?
Joel. I'm just going to say Marvel vs. Capcom.
Joel, I'm afraid to say that that is incorrect.
Dang.
Oh, they're coming back for you again. They're coming after you.
Chad, Adam, anybody want to make a guess here?
Nope.
Don't know the number. Not going to chance it.
Well, in that case, I'm afraid that we're out of time. The answer that I was looking for was, of course, the premier 2008 comic book and fighting game crossover game, Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe.
Oh, fuck.
Thank God I did not answer. Because I definitely thought it was Marvel versus Capcom.
There were no Capcom VS games in 2008. If we had been in 2009, you could have guessed Tatsunoko versus Capcom, which is the Japanese anime versus Capcom fighting game that was exclusive to the Nintendo Wii, which only people like me with Wii brain rot know about. Actually, that game was pretty good. I don't have any qualms over it.
He ran off.
I'm looking for alcohol.
Throw up in the corner.
You wanna have a quick timeout to search for some alcohol? Is that okay? Or
no, you're good. Go ahead. Keep going.
Right.
Keep it rolling.
All right. Joel, I feel kind of bad for you.
Alcohol by the door in the corner. Why were you searching there of all places?
Joel, I feel kind of bad leaving you out to dry like that. I'm going to give you the power of choice on the board.
You just keep a whole Jack Daniels in your umbrella stand? Is that what that is?
I don't know what you're talking about. Let's go versus mode. Keep it rolling.
Versus mode for 2000. Okay, if you get this right, you can recoup your losses in one fell swoop. So let's hope that you manage to do so. Capcom and Level 5's most inquisitive heroes teamed up in this unlikely crossover on the 3DS. Seems like some people didn't play on their 3DSs.
Nope.
Some people
But you know what? I got it right here.
Whoa. You know what, Joel? I'm going to give you 400 points for having your 3DS on hand.
Let's go.
I support that.
You're still at negative.
Oh, yeah.
That's an iPhone. That's an iPhone.
I got the Pocket 3DS.
I'm not familiar with that model. The answer that I was looking for was Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, a game that I have actually not played myself, but I want to play because I am curious what that game looks like. As you'd imagine, they probably team up at some point and don't actually fight each other the whole game, but that sounds like a fun, swell time.
Both their moms' names are Martha.
Until you said the name of that game,
impossible.
in my brain, they were the same exact thing. Like, anytime anyone said Phoenix Wright, I thought Thing A. And anytime said Professor Layton, I thought, oh yeah, that Thing A. Like, they are the exact same thing.
I mean, real talk, that's probably what inspired that crossover to begin with. People being like, hey, those two heroes are, like, awfully kind of similar. Joel, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you the power of choice. Versus mode has been completely wiped out, but we still have every single clue left in You Are What You Eat, BF Cheese, Stiff Upper Lips, Canadian Creators, and Games of the Year.
I want the record to show that I'm going to drink like half a shot every time we close a category in hopes that it makes me better.
You were not on camera when you just did that, but you just like downed an entire 12-ounce mug of Jack Daniels right now.
I did not fill it. I like put a little splash in here and it did not go down smooth.
All right. Where are we going?
Let's go Canadian Creators for 400.
Canadian Creators for 400. This Edmonton-based RPG studio was founded in 1995 by a group of medical doctors.
Chad,
let's go.
What is Lionhead Studios?
Ooh, now I will say this. That is incorrect. I do appreciate your moxie throwing out Lionhead Studios like that. That is not even a clue that I ever considered when I was coming up with the clues and reveals for this particular board. So good on you for coming up with that, but that is not correct. I also don't think they're Canadian for that record.
They are British, I believe.
I think so.
British now.
They were British. By the way, I'm not going to answer this because I don't know, but I hope, I'm saying this to the panel, I hope to God Alex Gozina put himself in one of these Canadian creators.
In the Canadian ones?
No, I didn't have enough of an ego to do that. The answer that I was looking for was BioWare. BioWare, of course, founded in 1995 in Edmonton, Alberta by 4 medical doctors that decided, you know what? We're in store for a real big career change. We want to make ourselves some cool computer RPGs.
Oh my God, is that why they're called BioWare? Is it?
I want the record to show, like, I'm aware that I'm really bad at trivia. I'm just here to learn. You know what I mean? I'm just here to learn. So just take that how you will. I'm hanging out.
So noble.
Making a lot of marks on this record.
I'm glad that you are learning something at the very least. I'm glad that we're getting something out of this. Chad, I'm going to go ahead because you gave such a great response with Lionhead earlier. I'm going to give you the power of choice on the board. Where are we going next?
We're gonna stick with these Canadian geese for 800.
All right, here we go. Unfortunately, the goose will not be making an appearance tonight.
When I made up that goose excuse, I had literally Canadian geese never crossed my mind. But that's perfect. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't add him into the scene collection, so he's not gonna make an appearance. All right. If asked in court why it committed murder, it would respond by saying EA. Here's what I'll say about this one. Again, I normally don't give out clues about my clues. This particular one, don't think about this one too literally. There wasn't a Canadian creator that literally went out and murdered someone. There's a little bit of wordplay going on here. Going once, going twice, and we are out of time. Of course, the answer that I was looking for was EA Motive, the development studio behind the recent Dead Space remake. When asked in court why it had committed murder, it said its motive was EA. EA Motive.
Did it work? Is that let you get away with murder?
No, it did not work. EA Motive got sent to Canadian jail for 2 months, which in Canada is considered a very harsh sentence.
It's 4 months in Canada.
Yeah. What is jail in Canada? Just go to the Tim Hortons and you don't get to order donuts?
Yeah, it's something like that. All right. You know what, Adam? I haven't given you... No, wait a minute. You completely wiped out the versus mode thing earlier. Joel, I'm going to give you the power of choice here. Where are we going next?
Let's go stiff upper lips because this Knob Creek just hit my upper lip for 400.
For 400. This artificial intelligence, voiced by Stephen Merchant, is definitely artificial, but not very intelligent.
Who the fuck is Stephen Merchant?
I have a guess, but I don't know the name of the thing.
I will say this. Stephen Merchant, not exactly a person that's known for like voicing a lot of video game characters. This isn't like Ashley Birch, for example, where it's like, oh yeah, she's voiced this character and that character and that character. This guy, as far as I can tell, only voiced this one video game character, but it is a particularly iconic character if you're familiar with the game in question. Unfortunately,
Adam.
doesn't see Adam. Let's go.
Oh, excuse me. Am I looking for the? Can you read the question?
No,
I know who
back.
it is.
No going back.
Okay. No
Okay.
going back.
Who is Wheatley?
That is correct.
I
Whew,
didn't know
you
if you were asking
really
the game or the character, but I got lucky. There we go.
you really got in there by the skin of your teeth. But yeah, of course, Stephen Merchant voiced a not very intelligent artificial intelligence by the name of Wheatley, as featured in Portal 2. Let's head back to the board. Where are we going next, Adam?
Joel, did Elise just bring you a third bottle of whiskey?
No, it was a second bottle of whiskey, Chad.
Just 2 bottles. Just 2.
Just 2.
All right. Where are we going?
Stiff upper lips for 800.
Ooh. This savvy storyteller would tell you that there are many advantages to being ahead. Remember that the category for this particular clue is stiff upper lips, so rely on that to help guide your response as well. In
I
addition
can't
to the
remember
clue
her
that you
name
just
is the only
provided.
problem.
Can't remember her name. Chad, Joel,
Hey,
you
Siri,
guys
what
have
does
any?
stiff upper lip mean?
Well, your camera glitched out for a sec there, Chad. Please be careful. I think Siri might be hacking the mainframe. What did Siri say?
Fortitude in the face of adverse, and then I stopped it.
That's actually, I mean, that is correct, although it's not really the definition that I'm looking for in this particular case. The response that I was looking for was, of course...
Wait, Adam, can I still do it?
It's no, it's way too.
It's
late.
probably too. It's too late. Don't worry about it.
Adam, I will let you respond, but because you did it, yes, because you did it basically after cutoff, you'll only get half points for this one if you get it right.
Who is Mimir?
That is correct.
I forgot his name. That's why I was like, what is his name? What is his name? That's why I said
again?
she to throw you guys off, but I knew it was Mimir and I just could not think of his name. But it's
the
Mimir, yes.
prompt was, this savvy storyteller would tell you that there are many advantages to being ahead.
Fuck. Yeah, fuck. That was very clever. Very, very good.
I was like, what is this Scottish guy's name? What's his name? I couldn't think of it.
I love Alex's little smirk every time he does the zoom in because he knows exactly what he's doing.
All right. Just barely got in there at the end, Adam. Where are we going next?
Stiff upper lip for 12.
Ooh, let's go. A sensuous sorceress that's always getting woven into hairy situations.
Adam.
Adam, let's go.
Who is Bayonetta?
Bayonetta is correct. Congratulations, Adam.
Man, look at those points going up.
Yeah,
where are we
check
going
mine
next?
Yeah, your points. You know what your points spell? Baboo.
She'll take another shot. Stiff upper lip for 16.
This JRPG protagonist with precognitive powers is best known outside his franchise's fandom for really feeling it.
Adam.
Adam got it.
Who is Shulk? I'm really feeling it.
You got it correct.
From Smash Brothers. That's his taunt.
Why do you know that?
Because you had to play shirtless Shulk, and then you taunt, I'm really feeling it. That's what all the kids do.
I've never taunted in Smash Bros.
Never taunted. You've never done the thing where like you like taunt as Solid Snake and you go in the cardboard box. You've never done that.
Nope.
I'm usually just getting my ass beat. I'm the opposite. I'm the one getting my ass beat, so I don't have time to taunt.
Adam, how high can we go? Where are we going next?
We're gonna finish it out. Stiff upper lip for a 1,000.
While his real name is David O, most known by the codename he went by while providing a future boss with radio support.
Don't know his name.
You don't know his name? You sure about that?
I wiped it.
You can't give him hints. You can't.
I wiped
build
it
his
from my.
confidence.
No, I wiped it from my mind on purpose. I do not know this man's name.
Going once, going twice. The answer that I was looking for was, of course, Major Zero, who is your friendly radio ally in Metal Gear Solid 3, but following the events of Metal Gear Solid 3, actually becomes the background villain of the entire Metal Gear Solid series. Responsible for building, spoiler alert, responsible for building the AI Patriot program that basically causes all sorts of issues for you in future Metal Gear Solid games down the line. That's David O, aka Major Zero's story, but we have more stories yet to tell on the board. Where are we going next, Adam?
We're gonna try to get Joel out of the negative. We're gonna go, you are what you eat for 800, so he'll go positive if he gets it correct.
You'll meet your maker many times in this ultra difficult platforming game.
Chat.
Go.
That was Chad, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but
you're biased host. You're biased host.
We were all hoping that Joel would swoop in there first, and Joel got it. But you know what, Chad? I'll give you full points if you get this one, but I'll also give Joel half your points if you get it right as well.
I'm okay with that because a super meat boy.
That is correct, Chad. You're gonna get 800 points for that, and Joel, you are gonna get 400 points for that.
I totally knew. I knew it.
Did you really know it?
No, I seriously did.
Okay.
I hesitated to buzz in because I couldn't think of the name for like half a second.
All right. Chad, where are we going next?
We're gonna eat $1,200. You are what you eat for 1,200.
Get too dirty in this quirky 2015 game, and you're toast.
Adam.
Chad really regrets not buzzing in first. Where are we going,
I
Adam?
hate to see it. What is I am bread?
That is correct.
What did you say?
What is I am bread?
A game from the same people behind Surgeon Simulator, in case you were wondering why it's so weird, by the way. All right, Adam. Where are we going next?
I'm not a heathen, so you are what you eat for 400. I want to get that shit out of here.
Okay.
You fucking started us at 800 in the middle of the column.
The protagonist of this action game knows firsthand not to deal with the devil.
Adam.
Adam?
Who is Cuphead?
That is correct. All right.
You don't even
Adam?
need more points, Adam.
I need all
Let's
the
go.
points. You are what you eat for 1,600.
A saucy game, best remembered for being very easy to platinum.
Chad.
Yeah, but when you alluded to this game earlier, Chad, I was like, oh, Chad's going to be in for one with this one. Let's go.
What is My Name is Mayo?
That is correct.
Mayonnaise.
For a second, I was concerned that you were going to say Cump Jump as a joke instead, and I was going to have to remove 1,600 points from you, but thankfully you didn't say that.
I was about Cump Jump. Can I retroactively say Cump Jump and lose the points?
I was thinking of Taco Master because that game was also easy to platinum.
That was, yeah,
also
that
very
game
saucy.
and that game was that game was also definitely better than My Name is Mayo. That game was not bad, honestly.
For
that
sure.
was totally solid.
My Name is Mayo had a legit narrative to it.
And my name, that's the thing. My Name is Mayo also like better than most of these other like really shitty easy to platinum games as well. But yeah, not an amazing game either. All right, Chad, where are we going?
We're gonna eat 2,000, $2,000, right in the kisser.
All right, you are what you eat for 2,000. A series of non-violent shooters created to promote a popular cereal brand.
Joel just left. He just got up and bounced.
I'll let Joel come back before I call it this round. You guys got any guesses? You guys got any?
Where did he go? Okay.
There we go.
0 guesses, by the way.
0
I needed
guesses.
something to chase down this whiskey.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm afraid that nobody gets it this round. The answer that I was looking for was a video game series that was often packaged with this particular cereal, Chex Quest. I don't know if y'all remember Chex Quest.
No.
A series of non-violent shooters packaged with Chex cereal. Of course, there have been many, video games over the years that have been, created in collaboration with like cereal brands and other food brands. Chex Quest actually pretty fondly remembered. A lot of people are like, oh man, Chex Quest. Now those games were classics. I can't imagine that they hold up super well, but you never know.
What are we getting that remake?
Joel, I'm going to give you the floor on this one. Where are we going?
Let's go Games of the Year for 400.
Here we go. We're chipping off Games of the Year. This highly anticipated role-playing game was absent from the PlayStation Store for nearly 6 months following its release.
Joel.
I believe that Adam got in just ahead of all of y'all.
I said Chad, and you confused it with Adam. See, this is why I'm saying Bird from now on.
That's what it was. Cyberpunk 2077, Choom.
That is correct.
Choom?
That's what they say in the video game, Chad.
Okay, whatever.
Where are we going next, Adam?
Games of the Year for 800.
Games of the Year for 800. Not a lot of surprises in terms of our progression across this board. The first entry in a popular franchise It depicted events that had occurred 6 decades prior to its 2002 release date.
Adam.
Whoa, Jesus.
Were you buzzing in? Because you would have beat me if you were buzzing in.
I was not buzzing in.
Joel,
Go ahead.
that was an impressive feat. I'm going to give you 400 points just for that. Get you back in the clear
I
again.
love it.
However,
We out here.
Adam did technically buzz in, so I'm going to defer to him on this one.
What is Call of Duty?
That is incorrect.
Oh,
it's the
bitch!
other one.
Chad, do you want to guess?
Hell no.
Okay. I think you've been provided with ample evidence on this one. The answer that I was looking for was Battlefield 1942, the first entry in the Battlefield series, and a game that released exactly 6 decades prior to its 2002, rather depicted events that had occurred 6 decades prior to its 2002 release date.
Do you have, just random aside, when did the first Call of Duty come out? I know it was around that time as well.
It was.
I know it's not the right answer, but I know it's very close. That's why I got confused.
I don't know, but it's around that time. It definitely is around that time. Joel, you were
What
the
is
only
Medal
person.
of Honor?
Medal
Also
of Honor
around that time.
is also not correct. Joel, you were the only person that got points last round. Where are we going?
Let's keep games of the year going for 1200.
Here we go. A late 19th century caper about bringing order to the streets of London.
Adam.
Adam?
Was Order 1886?
That is correct.
I thought these were games of the year.
Those were games of the year. What are you talking about?
On whose list is this game of the year?
Oh, it's games that have years in the title.
Of the year.
It's games that
Oh.
have years in the title.
I didn't want to
Fuck
say
me,
anything,
that's
but
clever.
you had to go and take a drink, kid. Take a drink.
I'll take 2.
There you go.
All right, Adam. Where are we going next?
Games of the year for 2000. Switching it up. Oh, didn't see it coming.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to be on my best behavior for this one. An infamous platforming game reviled for its implied bestiality.
Implied bestiality.
Please stop.
Stop it, stop it.
Please stop.
Any takers? Got 2,000
Adam,
points
you
on the
got cash to
board.
spare, just guess something.
Fuck you.
Going once, going twice, and he's off into the horizon like Sonic the Hedgehog, because the answer I was looking for was Sonic 06, the 2006 Sonic the Hedgehog game that featured him, of course, infamously kissing a human woman.
I forgot he fucked that lady.
He didn't fuck the
Wait,
lady.
hold on. Is it bestiality if you kiss an animal?
It's implied.
Oh, shit.
Yo,
mean,
because
you're
I've
going to
kissed my
jail.
dog many times.
On the
Well,
mouth.
Am I
Just
going
a
to jail?
squirrel.
I think that the fact
I mean,
that
sometimes on the mouth unintentionally.
Romantically?
that's
was-
the
Dude,
thing.
she's put her tongue in my mouth before.
That's the
100%.
thing.
Sonic was going after a chili dog. He was.
I was gonna say when you kiss
Fair enough.
when you kiss your dog, you're just letting him know that he's a good boy or a good girl or a good whatever. Sonic and that lady, they were into it. They really had the hots for each other, which is why it's implied. All right, let's move on. Where are we going next? Who do we want to subjugate to this one?
Let Joel have it since he gave that good stare.
Yeah, you go for it, Joe. You go for it.
Games of the year for 1600.
Here we go. A cyberpunk adventure set in the mid-21st century that recalls a specific type of computer storage. Now, normally I don't say, oh, this particular answer is not Game X. However, I can say this isn't Cyberpunk 2077 again. I didn't put it on 2 different sections of the board. So you don't need to worry about it actually being that again, and I'm bamboozling and tricking you. It's something else. Adam seems like he's deep in thought. Adam seems like he might have an
There's
inkling.
nothing going on up here.
Adam seems like he's trying to lose 1,200 points.
No, I'm good.
Chad, Joel?
No, sir.
No comment.
The answer that I was looking for was 2064 read-only memories. Put read-only memories together, remove all their other letters except their first letters, you get ROM.
RAM. Yeah. That's a weeb game, so I never played it, but I know what you're talking about.
Is that really a
Coming
Wii game?
from the guy with the fucking anime poster on his wall.
Yeah,
That's
you got
my
anime up on your
son's.
wall.
We've already talked about this. It's not mine.
All right.
Yeah.
Where are we going next, Joel?
Let's go BFGs for 400.
BFGs for 400. Weighing over 400 pounds and covered in scars, he fights for the glory of the USSR.
Very good, very good.
Seems like we don't have any takers over here. Of
know his
course, the answer that I was looking for was Zangief. Who, of course,
Did I
is
not
the-
say that? I swear I
weird.
said it.
No,
You,
you
you didn't. You didn't buzz in,
I
Chad.
spelled it
So
with my
it doesn't
tongue.
matter. Doesn't matter. All right.
Zangief. Gotcha.
Where are we going next, Joel?
BFGs for 800.
The brains and brawn behind the bombing of multiple Mako reactors.
Joel.
Joel, let's go.
Who is Barrett?
That is correct.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude.
Look at that getting to 1,000. Let's
I
go.
gotta chug this beer now.
Here we
whole
go.
It's helping.
Every time you get a question right, you gotta chug the rest of your alcohol. You're
Where are we
dripping
going
it on
next?
yourself.
Sorry, I'm really trying to. Let's go BFGs for 1,200, Alex.
BFGs for 1,200. Even a raging snowstorm wasn't enough to stop her from going golfing.
Alex, can you stand up for us, please?
He doesn't have pants on.
You know, I'll do it this one time, but after that, I'm not doing it anymore.
We're not streaming on Twitch, so you can show Wiener.
That was very uneventful.
I don't like doing that because you can see where the camera feed is cut off around my thing. Doesn't look very professional. All right. Looks like nobody's... It would seem as if nobody is currently buzzing in, so I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to give away the answer for this one. The clue was even a raging snowstorm wasn't enough to stop her from going golfing, and the answer is Abby from The Last of Us Part Dos.
Oh, okay.
You fucking troll, Alex.
Right?
You troll. And the thing is, we can't even talk about it because then we're spoiling stuff for people.
Are we?
What's
Get
the
out of here.
spoiler?
Next question.
That was the first. That spoiled before the game even came out. Anyways, where are we going next, Joel?
BFGs for 1,600.
This pink-haired tank was one of the original 21 playable characters in her game when it first released in 2016.
Don't know the names.
This is
of
one of
this
those
video
nerd
game.
games that I don't play.
I'm thinking.
I don't know if this is like if I had to quantify this game in question that we're talking about right now, I don't know if I'd really quantify this one as a nerd game. Like, I mean, yes, there are some people that get really nerdy into it, but it's like Also, like pretty mainstream, like mainstream than most other games in its genre.
Yeah, it's
I would
not
say.
any read-only memories or whatever that we.
What the fuck? What is her name?
I don't know.
cannot
I don't know
think
any
of
of their names. That cast, that crew of motley folks.
Joel, you
I
want
know
to?
one name of those 21.
Joel, you want to take a stab? I'll only subtract 400 points if you get it wrong.
What if I get the first letter of her name right? How many points do I get?
1 point.
All right, 1 point.
All right, you know
I
what?
don't know if Alex is set up for that.
Joel, if you get the first letter of her name wrong, I'll only subtract 200 points. Make it even and fair.
Is the first letter start with a Z?
That is correct. I'll give you.
Can I guess? Can I guess?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Is it Zarya?
That is correct.
Let's
I'm gonna
go.
ahead and I'm gonna give
Nice.
you
Very nice.
the full 1,600 points for that one. Good job. All right.
I don't know their names.
let's
Looks like
see.
a Genji or something, and that's about it.
You don't remember that MTV
It's from
show,
Overwatch.
Daria?
For anybody watching,
Yeah, all
that
I know
doesn't
is
where it's
Mercy.
from.
That's
Yeah.
the only one from them that game I know.
Widow.
All right,
Black
Joel.
Widow?
Where are we going
Widowmaker?
next?
Oh, yeah, Widowmaker,
Let's close out
yeah.
BFGs, Alex.
All right, let's go. A boxing champion that would sue McDonald's for accidentally naming a burger after him. By the way, did any of you figure out the like joke behind
Chad,
this?
Chad.
Oh.
Chad. Well, I'm in now.
I think
I'm in
Chad
now.
got it.
Who is Little Mac?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Did any of you
From
figure out
Punch-Out. Or no, from some Nintendo game.
from Punch-Out? That's correct. Did any of you figure out the joke behind this category?
Big fucking guys and gals is what it is.
Yeah, just like
It's-
beefy fucking guys and gals.
No, it's
Oh.
big fucking guns, but not like shooty
Oh,
guns.
like muscle guns. Got
This
it.
kind of gun.
Sure.
Oh.
Hold on, what
people
kind of
are
gun,
also
Alex?
Beefy.
Uh,
Can we get a close up on the guns?
hold on, let me try. This wasn't really meant for that. It looks. I'm realizing right now that it looks real bad that I don't have a long sleeve shirt on. I might have to invest in that for next time. All right,
Oh man.
We
Chad.
got Patreon money. We'll do it.
we only got 3 categories left in Canadian creators: 1,200, 1,600, and 2,000. Where are we going next?
Canadian critters for 1,600, right in the middle.
Few indie studios get gamers juiced like this Toronto-based developer renowned for its Metroidvania games.
Adam.
Ooh, Adam, you're in. Let's go.
Who is Drinkbox?
Yeah.
That is correct. Drinkbox, the studio behind the Guacamelee games, about a blob. Most recently, Nobody Saves the World. They're a pretty good studio. I didn't feel like Nobody Saves the World really like pushed their skills to their limit, but maybe their next game will make up for its shortcomings.
Guacamelee 2, one of the best platformers of all time. Everyone should play it.
That game was really great, and I like the way that game's story took advantage of the like ways that Guacamelee 1 left off. I thought it was very clever narratively from that sense. Adam,
Yeah, give it Canadian Critters for 1,200.
a Vancouver-based developer that rebranded itself after the military organization from its flagship series. This is one of those ones where if you know that it's a Canadian developer to begin with, this one's probably real easy. I actually legit did not know that this developer was Canadian until I was doing my research for RAF-PARDY. And so I suspect this will probably come as a surprise to you guys as well, or maybe not.
I have an idea, but I don't know the name of it. That helps nobody, but I'm just saying it.
You want to take a stab in the
Got more
dark?
points than anyone in the world.
Absolutely
So
not. Nope.
Joel?
Keeping these points, baby.
You want to
Do it, Adam. Take a guess. Come on. We're here for fun.
I
We're
know.
here
Why
for
don't you
fun.
guess? You know, it'd be really fun. You guessing and getting more points. That'd be great.
No, you know what would be fun is you guessing and getting less points and
doesn't
making
make
it
any sense.
close.
No.
Whoa. The audience loves tension.
Why don't you make it close by getting a question right? Alex.
I'm way out of this game already. Let's be honest. I'm way out of the game.
The answer.
I got points. I got points for holding up a 3DS earlier, Adam. You think
You
I'm
got
getting points for this question? Yes, I did get points for burping.
The answer that I was looking for was, of course, the Coalition, the Vancouver-based studio responsible for the Gears of War series after it was given over to it from Epic Games.
Yeah, I was like, is it the Cogs? I'm like, no, that's not right. I knew it was Gears of War, but I could not think
Cogs.
of what the name of it.
The Dave Bautista
right.
Cogs.
And with that, we have only one category left. It's Canadian creators for 2000.
If the answer to this is not Alex Kozina, then we're all doing it wrong here.
Well, it is based in Quebec City, so by definition of that, it can't be because I'm from Montreal. The Quebec City-based studio responsible for every AAA Spider-Man game of the 2010s when Activision still had the Marvel Heroes property rights. I'm not going to lie, this is one hell of a twister of a clue, but I feel like it's only appropriate that the double RAF-PARDY board close out with this one. Anybody have any takers?
I have a guess, but I know it's wrong, so I guess it's not correct.
I believe in you, Adam.
Nope.
I believe in Adam too. I've been an Adam believer this whole time.
Me too.
I believe in you.
I have a
So I
tattoo
don't-
of Adam on my chest.
No, you don't. Show it.
You know what?
Prove it.
You know what?
It's
Taking
in
a
peach
cue,
ink.
taking a cue from what Joel did earlier. If any of you can guess the first letter of this developer's name, I'll give you full points.
The letter N.
Oh, I was about to say N. Yeah.
You
got me.
you didn't buzz in, so I won't subtract any points
Joel.
from you. But you are on watch. Are you buzzing in for real?
Sure.
I
The
will
letter
subtract.
N.
I will subtract full points from you if you get this wrong.
Okay.
All right,
Okay,
I'm buzzing in.
I'm not buzzing in. I'm not buzzing.
No, you're locked in. What letter are
I'm not
we looking
locking
for?
in. Oh fuck. Well, clearly it's not the letter N since you gave me like 5 hints. I'm gonna guess the letter P.
I'm afraid that that's incorrect. For what it's worth, you
That was
are
a good
still.
choice though, because it sounds similar to P and B and D and C. Like you could say, "Oh no, I meant the
Just
other
like-
one." You heard it wrong.
Just like Chad and Adam sound exactly the same. Yeah.
Chad,
Exactly.
you
Yeah,
actually
Chatham.
had completely by random. You actually had the correct first letter a second ago. The answer that I was looking for was Beanox.
That's what I said.
That is what he said.
Chad, Chad heard me. Chad heard
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Beanox,
true.
of
For some
course.
reason, when Alex zoomed out and it said RAF-PARDY, out of the corner of my eye, it looked like a Snickers logo. It's like, wait, did Alex just secretly change that to be just a Snickers logo without telling us?
Of course,
Sponsored by Snickers.
Beanox, the Activision-owned studio that was responsible for Spider-Man, Shattered Dimensions, and the 2 tie-in like movie video game adaptations of the not Tobey Maguire, but the guy after him, the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man
Amazing
movies.
Spider-Man 1 and 2.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, eventually the series mantle was taken over by Insomniac, where it remains today. Nowadays, Beanox, unfortunately, is kind of on Call of Duty support status. They've basically just worked on Call of Duty since then, which is too bad because it seems like they actually have more talents to offer the industry beyond shooty shoot. But alas, we have come to the end of Double RAF-PARDY. Adam, you are currently in the lead with 14,400 points. Chad, you're trailing kind of close behind, but not really, with 9,400 points. And Joel, you're in third place with an honorable 600 points.
A positive 600 points.
Before we
Not
head,
negative.
Positive 600.
before we head into final RAF-PARDY, how are we feeling so far? Are we feeling good? Feeling energized?
I'm ready to bet it all, Alex.
Alex, I have a question. What are the rules on gifting points?
You can gift as many points as you want. You don't, of course, retain those points because you're gifting them away from yourself. But if you want to do that, you can do that.
What are the rules on forcing someone else to gift points through blackmail?
Not allowed.
Damn
it. Do either of you want to gift points to a certain individual?
I will gift all of my points to Chad so that he can go forth and win the game.
I mean, they could have done that without your points, but
Nope.
well,
I don't know.
You're right. You're right.
I don't.
It's impossible.
This is a heroic sacrifice. It has to happen like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get the sense that the vibes are off in the room. I'm gonna pull an Audible and get out of it. Not Audible, the Amazon Kindle app. Audible is in. I'm not going to allow it. Let's go ahead.
What you
I
didn't notice,
asked if I
accepted-
could give points.
What you didn't see, Joel, is that I whispered to Alex behind the scenes to also give you 600 points because I wanted you to have 1,200. But
now
we made the switch, and now we're back to what we were.
I just realized that.
Hold on. I'm calling a different Audible. I want to give my points back to Alex.
Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna gift you 600 points as the almighty host of the game, so it all works out. I just realized right here, right now, before we do final RAF-PARDY, we're gonna need something for you guys to write or type down on. So make sure you have either your phones or a piece of paper on hand, if you don't already have that.
I have an iPad, and I also have the Nebo app that Chad recommended to me.
When I did this with the Comedy Button crew, they were insistent on using like pieces of paper to write down on. I said they could just use their phones if they wanted to, but they didn't want to do that. If you guys just want to use your phones, that's okay. But make sure that when you write down your answer, if you know your answer, whoa, that's impressive. See, make it as big as Chad's, so it will pick up on camera.
Yeah, make it big boobs. Make it big boobs.
All right, we all got something to write with?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Let's head over to Final RAF-PARDY. Our category for Final RAF-PARDY is Hearts of the Kingdom.
Can I phone a friend and call in John Hanson?
You know what? I will. Let me think about that one.
Can I
Let me
phone
think
a friend?
about that
I'm
one.
just Zach Hansen's phone number, the drummer of the band Hanson.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cue up our clue. While most people know his face from M. Night Shyamalan's The Sixth Sense and Amazon's The Boys, this American actor is most famous amongst gamers for voicing the protagonist of a long-running Japanese role-playing franchise. You guys have 30 seconds starting now.
I can't think of his first name. I'm drawing a blank.
When do we tell how many points we're or donating or whatever it?
I thought we were supposed to already.
3,
I'm actually crafting a
2,
tweet.
1, and time is up. And I also gave you a half second there as well because I wasn't good at stopping my stopwatch right in time. Actually, it was my clock app on my phone, not a stopwatch.
Did Adam admit to using his phone to Google the answer?
I don't have paper and pen.
Are you Googling? You went on the internet.
I guess what? I didn't need to Google.
I think Adam should lose all his points.
18 seconds ago.
I think Adam should lose at least 5,000 of his points.
18 seconds ago, now 21 seconds ago, Adam tweeted at me a name followed by 14,399.
That he copied and pasted from a Google search result.
Absolutely incorrect.
It's impossible to tell.
Chad's doing anything so he can win. Now, I will say,
except for cheating,
Alex,
everything
I
except
don't
for
have
cheating.
pen.
Adam, go ahead.
Oh no, I don't have pen and paper in this entire house. And based off the points that are already there, I think Adam's pretty good at trivia.
Hold on. I want to call bullshit. In this entire house, you have children. You tell me those kids don't have pen and paper?
Yeah, believe me, I'm like, where's your homework at? We don't have any. All right.
Joel, if you want before everybody else reveals their answers, you can phone your friend. If your friend gets it right, you get to double whatever you bet.
I think I got the answer.
You
and
get
if I
to
don't,
double whatever you bet.
All right,
I think I got the answer. I'm good.
Chad,
Yes.
I'd like you to reveal your answer. Chad revealed Haley Joel Osment with what looks to be a picture, a drawing of a broccoli without the top part of its head attached. Joel, I'd like you to reveal your answer.
I have the same answer, but I spelled Osment wrong.
It's a little bit out of focus, so
up.
I'm just going to assume that.
Oh shit! What is going on? Yeah, there you go. There you go.
There we go. And Adam, you tweeted at me.
Spelled that man's last name differently.
Haley Joel Osmond for 14,399 points. Y'all basically got it correct. I'm not gonna get picky over grammar here. That being said, if I was a vile and vindictive host, I would have taken all those points away from you, Adam. But I will, in this case, reconcile with the fact that I think most people aren't actively thinking about how to spell Haley Joel Osment's last name. Of course, Haley Joel Osment, he was the star of The Sixth Sense. He also most recently starred in Amazon's The Boys as the psychic, super-powered individual that got killed by the Butcher. Real sad scene for him, although he did kind of screw them over a little bit. But of course, within the video game industry...
I feel like that's a spoiler, because I don't think I got to that part in The Boys yet. Is that in the newest season?
Season 1?
I apologize. That is in season 1 for the record, so I assume that we would be familiar
Okay,
with
then
that
I
by
saw
now.
it. I just don't remember.
Yeah,
in the bathroom, I believe he murdered him.
He's dead as a doorknob, which is how he spied on them, in fact. Adam, you bet your entire point amount -1, which means, and I'm definitely not stalling for time to bring up the calculator app on my phone, you currently have 28,799 points. Joel, you bet your entire amount of points, which means that you now have 1,200 points. Chad, you bet your entire amount as well, which means that you now have 18,800 points. Thank you to everybody for playing today, but unfortunately...
Just because I don't want... Hold on. Because I don't want an asterisk on my second place victory, I did not know that we were supposed to write the number of points on them, and I drew a broccoli instead of putting points on it. So technically, I didn't bet any points except for a broccoli, or what you could have viewed as, I don't know, boobs. So technically, I didn't bet anything, but I got the answer right.
Technically, you'd still be in second place.
To be fair, that is on me. That is on me. As the host, I should have done made a better job of reminding you guys that you needed to bet a certain amount of your points towards the very end. I got a little bit tripped up when I did that on Butt Pretty as well. But I assume that you probably would have bet all your points anyways.
Oh,
regardless,
I would have bet more than I had.
Whoa. Regardless, there can only be one winner, and that winner is Adam. What?
What happened? Remember when you said if I didn't win Jeopardy or RAF-PARDY that you would give me the 8 points that I got from last episode that we recorded? Does that change anything?
The stipulation with that one is that if you tied at the end of final RAF-PARDY,
fuck, that's right,
I would give you those 8 points so that you could secure victory. But you did not tie. You trailed Adam by quite a bit. Speaking of which, Adam is the winner.
Oh my god. I swear I win every game show that I go on. It's pretty crazy. I don't know how that happens.
Hey, what other game shows have you been on?
Me and Chad did one together, and we won together.
What did we do? What did we do?
Remember
oh, yeah, that's
Retro
right. We
Retro
won
Olympics?
the Retro Olympics.
But that doesn't matter because this is a solo victory. I don't care about the team victory anymore.
Right.
Obviously.
Chad, Joel, guys, insecure victory this time, but I am incredibly grateful for your participation in this. This was a whole lot of fun, and it wouldn't have been the same without you guys. So thank you.
Give me
Thank
one
you so
more close-up.
much.
One more close.
One more close up. One more close up.
Of Alex. Love it.
Whew. Joel, people want to find you on the interwebs, strolling around the information superhighway. Where can they find you?
Bag fries.
They can find me at javaclanorg.com. I'm the supreme leader of all Java things. We have plenty of bean scientists working on different roasts, blends, and hybrids that you may need. So yeah, javaclanorg.com. We are here. We are strong. We are proud.
Okay. Cool. I mean, I was kind of using that as a cue up for you to talk about what you actually do and where people can actually find you and listen to you. But if you want to be the king of the Java kingdom, that's fine too.
No, javaclanorg.com. Very real site. I don't know why Chad is laughing. This is a very real site. I will send you a link. I'm not kidding. We have bean scientists. We have supreme leaders. That may not be our actual URL, but I will send you the actual one right now.
All right. Chad, the episode of RAF-PARDY that we just recorded will be live first over on patreon.com/respawnameFire for patrons for the month of April, correct?
That is correct. We're going to also, to make sure they get at least a full month of exclusivity, we're going to say this will go live to regular-ass listeners as a video and podcast on June 1st. So patrons will have basically a month and a half of exclusivity.
Perfecto. This is our first time doing this. This is a new initiative that we're doing on the Respawn Aim Fire Patreon, and I think that it turned out pretty good. I think that there are some little things to smooth over here and there, but overall, this went pretty swimmingly. No major disruptions to speak of, which, always have the possibility of occurring when you're dealing with programs as complex as OBS. But thankfully, I had you guys along for the ride. So without further ado, I think that it's time to close out the show. Anything that we would like to share before we end RAF-PARDY?
Yes, I would like to share publicly to our audience. This was fucking incredible, Alex. Like, this was a full-time job. Like, this is someone who works on Jeopardy. Sorry, ours is the more prominent brand. Someone who works on Jeopardy, like, a full-time job. This looks legit. So thank you so much for all the work you did on this.
It lit up and it was wild. I was like,
I
holy
know,
shit.
right?
Yeah.
It actually put in
Animation of
work.
the borders lighting up and all the transitions of things coming in. And
I was gonna say, like this could legitimately be its own YouTube channel. It's just Alex doing this every week or every once a month, whatever it is. Because like the production value is great.
YouTube channel on patreon.com/respawning.
Thank you. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. This was a labor of love. It took a lot more hours than I was anticipating, even reusing assets that I had originally created from the comedy button version of this. Took a lot of time to come up with the prompts too, so I don't know how viable it would be as like its own like separate YouTube channel, but you never know.
Who did it mean more coming from? A compliment, Joel or Scott Bromley?
Get the close up. I need the close up.
Remember, he's the supreme leader of JavaClanOrg.com.
You know what?
Leader.
That's a good point. Scott Bromley doesn't have his own website. He does have an Emmy, which he won for writing a news show online, but I think that's a fair point. King of Java, your compliment was far more worthwhile.
You know what? I appreciate the answer, and I appreciate that you answered honestly while being put on the spot. So thank you.
All right. I think that's it for this episode of Rafferty. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time.